Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dailami as the Master of Ceremony for this event. We delighted to welcome you to the opening ceremony 3-in-1 program, Master of Aquaculture Study Program and Aquatic Resources Management Study Program, Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, Universitas Brawijaya. We hope this exciting event will be fruitful and engaging. It is an honor for me to introduce and welcome our guest, the Honorable Dean of Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, Universitas Brawijaya, Professor Dr. Maftu MSI, the Honorable Head of Master of Aquaculture Study Program, Dr. Muhammad Firdaus, the Honorable Head of Aquatic Resources Management Study Program, Dr. Uun Yanuar, and also we welcome our special guest lecturer, Professor Dr. Rosita Hajah Sapawi from University Malaysia Sabah, Dr. Eminur Muzalina binti Mustafa from University Malaysia Terengganu, Didi Huswo Utomo MSI, the Director and Founder of InBio Indonesia and PhD program from Nagoya University, Japan, Muhammad Barmawi MSc from Balai Pengelolaan Sumber Daya Pesisir dan Laut Denpasar, Indonesia. Also, we welcome all invited guests, all lecturers, all students, and all participants in this event. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Master of Ceremony, please allow me to read the agenda of the opening ceremony 3-in-1 program, Master of Aquaculture Study Program, Aquatic Resources Management Study Program, Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, Universitas Brawijaya as follow. First, the opening by the MC. Second, listening to the national anthem Indonesia Raya. Third, the report by the head of study program. Fourth, opening remark from the dean. Fifth, short speech from our guest lecturer and practitioner. And finally, the guest lecture by the professor. Before we continue this meeting, I would like to invite you to have a moment to pray for this expeditious event. Let's pray together based on our religion. Pray, my start. Amin. For a moment, we would like to invite you to listen the national anthem Indonesia Raya. Thank you. We are now going to listen the report delivered by the head of Aquatic Resources Management Study Program, Dr. Uun Yanuar. For Dr. Yanuar, time is yours. Bu Uun, the microphone is still mute.
Yes. Thank you for time for me, Mr. Dailami. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and greeting to all of us. Honorable Dean of Faculty of Fishery and Marine Science, Professor Dr. Insir Maftu, MSI, and all leader in the Faculty of Fishery and Marine Science, Brawijaya University. Honorable, our speaker, Professor Dr. Rosita H.C. Sapawi from Malaysia, Sabah University. Honorable Dr. Aminur Musalina binti Mustafa from Malaysia Terengganu University. Mr. Didi H. Utama SSI, MSI from Indonesia and PhD program in Nagoya University. Mr. Muhammad Barmawi SSI, MSc from Center of Coastal and Marine Resource Management Denpasar, Ministry of Fishery and Marine Affairs of Republik Indonesia. Honorable all the lecturers and academic community of the Faculty of Fishery and Marine Science, Brawijaya University, and all students of Fishery and Marine Science, Faculty of Brawijaya University. Ladies and gentlemen, I am as the head of study program of Aquatic Resource Management. Allow me to greet you all, and let's give thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the blessing and guidance given to us, so that today, Monday, 4th October 2021, we will still given health to be able to take part the opening ceremony of 3-in-1 program through a grand program from Brawijaya University and the Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the program of 3-in-1, which is conducted by Faculty of Fishery and Marine Science, the guest lecture is participated by undergraduate students involving biochemistry as a core subject. The subject consists of 3 classes with a student number on the class in average 40 students, and other related subjects are AMDAL, water pollution, aquatic microbiology, remote sensing related to geographic information system, limnology and applied limnology, applied ecology, marine biology, conservation of water resource, and fisheries biology. As the information that currently the study program of aquatic management has implemented GIS-based and collaborative learning method. For the example, in the subject of aquatic biochemistry, whereas the subject is one from the implementation of student-centered learning and outcome-based education through collaborative grant funding from Brawijaya University. The execution time of this 3-in-1 program is carried out for the complete 3 weeks, involving from both external or protectional and international sources. From the external sources is conducted in a week with its duration for about 25 hours, while from the internal sources it is conducted in 2 weeks with its duration for about 25 hours. In addition, the program will be start from 4th October 2021 until 29th October 2021. And this program will be fulfilled by guest lecture activity followed by the lectures and student of Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, specifically the student program of Aquatic Resource Management. The guest lecture on the study program of Aquatic Resource Management with Honorable Dr. Aminur Musalina binti Mustafa from Malaysia Terengganu University, and Honorable our practitioner Bapak Muhammad Barmawi SSI MSI from Center of Coastal and Marine Resource Management Denpasar. I do hope that this program will become an important part of the learning process, because the speaker will share knowledge that is directly related to the topic of discussion. Besides, the lecturing of the 3 program will increase the quality of learning, provide direct experience to students with foreign lectures, and also increase international insight for students. After this 3-in-1 program, I hope we can build networking between UTM and study program of Aquatic Resource Management, including the exchange program student, lecture, research, and collaboration together. Having practitioner who takes the experiences shared by guest speakers is not only enhance the educational experience student, but also enrich the perspectives of various insights that cannot be obtained elsewhere. That's what I can see. I would like to say thank you all your support and apologize for the shortcoming in organizing this 3-in-1 seminar. And congratulations on following 3-in-1 program. Hopefully it will be useful for all us. Thank you to the Chief Executive of 3-in-1 Undergraduate Program Study Program of Aquatic Resource Management, Mr. Septi Anisatari, Mr. Ekwan Novan Erwanto, and Mr. Dailami, and all committee. I think that's all from me. And thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Dailami.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Dr. Uun Yanwar. Move to the next agenda. The report from Dr. Muhammad Firdaus as the head of Master of Aquaculture Study Program. For Dr. Firdaus, time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Dailami. Good morning, everyone. Honorable Mr. Dean, Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, Professor Dr. Insyur Maftuh, and Honorable Professor Dr. Rosita Haja Sapawi from University Malaysia Sabah, and Honorable Dr. Eminur Muzali Nabidi Mustafa from University Malaysia Terengganu, and Honorable Mr. Didik Utomo from INBio Indonesia, and Honorable Mr. Muhammad Barmawi from Center of Marine and Coastal Resource Management, all the lecturer and all the student of Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science of Brawijaya University. I'm as head of study program of Master Aquaculture. Allow me to greet you all let's say to thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for the blessing and guidance given to us, so that today we are still given health, and so today we be able to take part in the 3-in-1 opening ceremony program through a grant from Brawijaya University and the Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science. Ladies and gentlemen, in the 3-in-1 program Master of Aquaculture, we will carry out the guest lecture for lecturers and students of Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, especially in Aquaculture Master Study Program. This 3-in-1 program will be held from October 4th until October 20th, 2021, with the guest lecture Professor Dr. Rosita Haja Sapawi from University Malaysia Sabah, and Mr. Didik Utomo from INBio Indonesia. For information, this guest lecture will cover the course molecular immunology and aquaculture development, aquatic microbiology, aquatic resource biotechnology, soil and water analysis engineering, aquatic biota physiology, molecular immunology, and aquatic microbiology. And it is hoped that this program will become an important for the learning process, because the guest lecture will share the knowledge that is directly related to the topic of discussion. Lecturers in 3-in-1 will increase the quality of learning, provide direct experience student with guest lecture, increase international insight for students, help students improve the learning in a more interactive topic specific way. This can be very helpful not only the student, but can also contribute to the teacher's knowledge and practices. For the organization of this 3-in-1 program, we thank to you for all the sports. Thanks to the Chief Executive of Master Aquaculture, Dr. Uun, and Mr. Dailami, and all the committees. Finally, if there are shortcomings in the organization of this 3-in-1 program, we apologize. Congratulations on following 3-in-1 hopefully it will be useful for all of us. That's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mr. Dailami.
Thank you, Dr. Firdaus, for your report. Now, we are going to listen the opening remark from the Dean, Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, and also will officially open this 3-in-1 program. For Prof. Maftu, time is yours.
Thank you, Pak Dailami. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning, everyone. The Honorable Mention Professor Dr. Rosita Haja Sapawi from University Malaysia Sabah, Dr. Eminur Buzalina binti Mustafa University from University Malaysia Terengganu, UMT, and also Bapak Didik H. Utomo, SSC MSI from InBio Indonesia, and also Bapak Muhammad Parmawi, SSC MSc from Denpasar Marine and Coastal Resources Management Center, and warmest welcome from the Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, Universitas Brawijaya. I'd like introduce our faculty. Our faculty has a vision to become a center of excellence in the field of fisheries science and marine entrepreneurial, not only in Indonesia, but also in Asia and worldwide. A part of it, annually, several of our study programs arrange the visiting professor agenda to strengthen collaboration between University Malaysia Sabah, University Malaysia Terengganu, UMT, InBio Indonesia, Denpasar Marine and Coastal Resources Management Center, and seek for another opportunity we can reach in the future. 3-in-1 program like this day in the Aquatic Resources Management Study Program and Master of Aquaculture is focused on courses that are currently implemented collaborative and participatory grant, namely biochemistry course, which is focused on collaborative participatory learning between lecturer and student, and courses related to implementation of aquatic biochemistry and lectures. Other such as applied ecology, marine biology, remote sensing, aquatic resources conservation, and limnology, also applied limnology. As mentioned, the currently has study program of aquatic resources management and master of aquaculture has implemented case-based and collaborative learning method. I apologize to all of professor and doctor from another from University Malaysia Sabah, from UMT, also Pak Didi from InBio, and Bapak Muhammad Barmawi from Denpasar Marine Coastal Resources Management Center. Normally, we invite our distinguished speaker to visit our campus and give their lecture here. But due to the situation of the pandemic, it's not getting better. We have to conduct this agenda using virtual media. I hope this does not reduce our spirit to gain knowledge from such an agenda. We are grateful to live in the 4.1 era, even though the direct interaction is limited, but our communication is still unlimited. And to all of committee members, I appreciate your effort to hold this visiting professor program with an online system. Thank you to Chief Executive of 3-in-1 undergraduate study program, Dr. Un Januar and Mrs. Septi Anitasari, and also from Master Aquaculture Study Program, Bapak Dr. Muhammad Firdaus and Pak Dailami, Now, this is usual for us, but I believe we can adapt it well for sure. Last but not least, I would like to say once again, congratulations to all of you. Enjoy this program for this day and next month. And also, don't forget, stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. Thank you. By saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, in the name of God, the most gracious and the most merciful, I open 3-in-1 program, Magister Aquaculture and Aquatic Resources Management Study Program. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Prof. Maftu. Now, before we continue our meeting, we will hold a photo session. To all lecturer, the dean, as well as all participants are welcome to take a position and turn on your camera. Now, we will take a picture. 1, 2, 3. Once again. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, today we start the 3-in-1 program, Master of Aquaculture Study Program and Aquatic Resource Management Study Program, Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, Universitas Brawijaya. We are now continuing our meeting to the next agenda, that is short speech from our guest lecturer. Now, we are going to listen short speech from Professor Dr. Rosita Haja Sapawi from University Malaysia, Sabah. For Prof. Rosita, time is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dailami. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Respected Dean, Professor Dr. Insinyur Maftus, nice meeting you, sir. Dr. Uun Yanuhar, my friend, the head of Aquatic Resource Management Program. We have also Dr. Firdaus, head of Master of Aquaculture Program, and invited speakers from UMT, Dr. Amirul, and also from the industry, Bapak Didi in Bio. Lecturers, some looks familiar to me, and then of course the beloved students of the Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science. Alhamdulillah, it is my pleasure to be here in this online platform. Despite the control movement order due to the pandemic, we are still be able to gather this morning, not the usual physical gathering, but it's online platform. I hope everyone here this morning is doing well and still in high spirit to continue giving your very best in whatever you are doing and looking forward to a better tomorrow. It is my great pleasure to be part of this 3-in-1 program of Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, Brawijaya University. I still remember back in October 2019, I was at your university under the same program. At that time, you are still very lucky. Yeah, I have the opportunity to meet up with the staff, the student, physical gathering, unlike this. And I'm so happy that the relationship did not end there. By right, the Brawijaya team supposed to visit us at the Borneo at University Malaysia Sabah in 2020, but then, you know, we can only plan and the pandemic came that, you know, we can't do much at that time. So I must take this opportunity to congratulate the dean and the team in the faculty for organizing such a very good program, the 3-in-1 program in Master of Aquaculture that I think can be replicated by other universities, not only in Indonesia, maybe in Malaysia also, we can consider having this kind of a good program, because I believe through this program, the student will be able to enrich their knowledge, their experience by, having a discussion, a sharing with people outside the university. So not only that, this will open up a collaboration or networking among the parties involved, the university, and also the industry. I noticed you always also invited a guest speaker or lecturer from the industry, which is a very, very good approach. We at the university cannot work in silo without, having to engage the industry with us. So this is a very good idea of your faculty having to engage the industry in your programs. So, well, the COVID cases in Malaysia is still high, but we noticed the trend is declining. I hope in Indonesia also the same, so that we will be able to, go back to the old norm, so that we will have more engagement, I think most importantly, we still in high spirit, because pandemic really puts many people emotionally, mentally challenged, I myself lost my auntie during the early pandemic, so life must go on. Not all negatives thing that we gather or we experience during the pandemic. To me, at least we have more time to spend with the family because we work from home, and then at least I improved my IT skill. I was, not someone who knows how to operate Google Meet, Zoom, webinar, WebEx. I'm not that person, but now at least, we know how to handle those softwares or apps. So there are positive outcome also out of this pandemic. So I don't want to delay the speech. Before I end, I once again would like to thank the Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science of Brawijaya University, the Dean and the Head of Programs, Dr. Uun, and all the team, the lecturers, and everyone involved in this program. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to see the students and having a discussion and sharing with them. With that, I end my speech. Assalamualaikum. Thank you so much.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Prof. Rosita. To the next speech is from Dr. Eminur Muzalina binti Mustafa from University Malaysia Terengganu. For Dr. Eminur, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dailani. And Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. I'm Eminur from Faculty of Fisheries and Food Science, University Malaysia Terengganu. Thank you very much for inviting me to join this 3-in-1 program. Actually, I never been to University Brawijaya, and this is the first time I'm joining the 3-in-1 program. So let me introduce myself. Actually, I was graduated from University Malaya, and my first degree is in biochemistry. And my research interest is on algae physiology and toxicology. So I started conducting the research on algae since 2001 under guidance of Professor Pang Siumoy from University Malaya. And my research interest is on impact of global change on algae that form a basis of most freshwater and marine food change that aims to elucidate how algae respond and adapt to the stress environment. So majority of my research is focused on the effects of environmental stress on like chemical contamination and climate change issue on the growth, biochemical composition, DNA damage, and also oxidative stress enzyme activity. And majority the sample that I use is microalgae and seaweed that was collected from tropical and polar region. I'm also using algae for the bioremediation process, and use it for the biofuel production. So hopefully in the future, I got a chance to collaborate with the researcher from University Brawijaya and also other researcher from Indonesia. And thank you very much again for inviting me, and hopefully I can learn something from you and from the student and everybody from this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Eminur. Moving forward to the next speech that will be delivered by Mr. Muhammad Barmawi, MSc, from Balai Pengelolaan Sumber Daya Pesisir dan Laut Denpasar. For Mr. Barmawi, time is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Delani. The Honorable Dean, Mr. Maftu, and also Ibu Uun and Pak Firdaus. This is a very grateful pleasure for me, Barmawi. I'm from Regional Center for Marine and Coastal Resources Management in Denpasar. Before I say something, I'm so sorry because I cannot turn on. I turn on my camera, but the display I cannot display my face. So in the next meeting, maybe I try to use better technology. So I'm very sorry about this. So the regional center, we call it in Indonesia BPSPL Denpasar, or Balai Pengelolaan Sumber Daya Pesisir dan Laut. This is the unit under Directorate General of Marine Special Management of Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries. In Indonesia, there are 8 units, and one of them is BPSPL Denpasar, which is working area stretching from East Java, Jawa Timur, to East Nusa Tenggara. The main obligation of the unit is to make sure that the national program of marine affairs and fisheries can be conducted well in this area. At the moment, recently, our ministry, Mr. Sakti, told us that there are 3 priority programs of the marine affairs and fisheries. Number 1 is improvement of non-tax national income, or PNBP, pendapatan negara bukan pajak, because before this era, many Indonesian people only utilize the terrestrial area, but not in the sea or marine environment. So the ministry has a program how to improve non-tax national income. Secondly, maybe this is the most important program with correspond to this meeting, 3-in-1 program, and also the Faculty of Master of Aquaculture program, which is aquaculture strengthening. So the ministry has a program how to improve aquaculture practices in Indonesia to ability to export many products from Indonesia. There are 3 top product which is will be pushed to export. Number 1 is shrimp, and the second one is lobster and also seaweed. This is kind of how to improve. Maybe later on we will have cooperation between the technical ministry and also the education, because this linkage between the university and the department or ministry is very important. So I would like to invite many of participants here, I think from the academic, to support the ministry about aquaculture development. And the last one is fisheries village a community-based fisheries village, because Indonesia, the government has to strengthen the community, and then there will be development of Kampung Perikanan or fisheries village. This is the programs from our ministry, Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries. And BPSPL, the rule of the BPSPL under the Directorate General of Marine Spatial Planning, I note there are at least four sections. Number one is Marine Spatial Planning, because in Indonesia there are 34 provinces that 27 of 34 is already has local law. We call it Rencana Zonasi Pengelolaan Sumber Daya Pesisir or Marine Spatial Planning in province area. So there are still 7 province in Indonesia need to be done for. They have to have marine spatial regulation. Number 2 is biodiversity conservation, focus on mangrove conservation, coral reef, and also seagrass ecosystem. In Indonesia, there are many marine protected area, but the problem, majority of the problem is they are paper-based marine conservation area. So there are some need support to how to make the conservation area not only paper-based but also functional. Number three is development of coastal and small island. In Indonesia, there are, according to climate change, there are many coastal area. There are abrasion and also illegal use of area. So the Director General of Marine Spatial Planning through BPSPL Denpasar or Regional Center of Marine and Coastal Resources Management help any people to use the space in the sea. They have to have regulation or permission according to national law of 121, like labor, how to say, Undang-Undang Cipta Kerja. I don't know how to translate in English. Undang-Undang Cipta Kerja. And the last one is marine environment services. So how to improve the utilization of environment or natural resources from the marine and coastal environment. In BPSPL, we help the local people and also some corporation how to improve the salt production. This is like irony in Indonesia. We have maybe the second longest coastal and also the in the world, but sometimes we have to import the sea salt. So there is some effort how to product the sea salt from Indonesia. And then the people, the marine environment services also want to improve how to utilize the natural resource from the marine and coastal by supporting the local people to make marine tourism villages. There are some information, and last but not least, I would like to say that as the local unit from the Directorate General for Marine Spatial Management, BPSPL Denpasar from 2018 has held the internship program. So I note that more than 20 students from Brawijaya University already took the internship program, and this is very useful for us to improve our knowledge, because they have recent knowledge from the campus, but also the student has advantage of practical or technical on what we as minister and technical department at the ministry, what the need from the perspective of technical or practices in the field. So it's kind of mutualism cooperation between BPSPL and Pasar, Ministry of Universities and Fisheries, and also the campus. And we would like to strengthen this relationship and collaboration. Maybe recently we knew that there is a program like called Kampus Merdeka in Indonesia. How to say in English, Pak Dailami, maybe freedom of studying gitu ya.
Yes, sir.
So this is a kind of opportunity for me, for my office to make a program. Maybe this is an opportunity for the student or also from lecturer to kind of utilize this opportunity. I think that's all. What can I say in this this occasion? I again very thank you to especially Pak Maftuh, the Dean of Faculty of Fisheries and Marine Science, University of Brawijaya, and again thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Barmawi. Finally, we are going to listen the speech delivered by Mr. Didi Huswa Utomo MSI from InBio Indonesia. For Mr. Didi, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will give a short speech only for today. So, respected Dean, Prof. Maftuh, and Bu Un as a head of this committee of this event, and also all invited speaker and all lecturer and also all students that join this program. As you know that I'm from InBio, but actually I also am from biology department in Brawijaya University, so quite familiar with me. That's all lecturer in your department. So for the next meeting for me is because my concern in computational study. So computational study is getting popular in this pandemic era because research can do anywhere, anytime, or we call it can do research from home. And I will introduce many related to the DNA, RNA, we call it genomic, proteomic, or transcriptomic. And also if you have a research in active compound, we will use the computational approach, or we call it in silico. In my opinion is previously in medical faculty or in biological department, we always combine the experimental research and also computational research. But today is computational research or in silico approach can be independently conducted by researcher, and we can publish the research only based on the computational. So for students that joining this program, it's very good that the committee is concept not only for theoretical. So later we give the basic concept, also practical. So we have many breakout room for practical. So please join all of program. Don't miss any class for this one. Maybe for my class there is 3 or 4 class from me, and I will share anything related to the computational and concept, how to combine it with the experimental. This basically is a basic science, but it can be applied in any research, like in your department or in biodiversity and etc. So maybe that's enough for me, and thank you so much for inviting me for joining this program. Actually, I'm still a PhD student in Nagoya University, but it's my last year, and I'm glad to share anything, my knowledge here with you. And thank you so much, and see you in the next online class with me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Didik, for your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, We are now come to the end of this event. To close this opening ceremony, as the master of ceremony, I would like to say thank you very much for your attendance in this event. We hope you can join in all sessions of this 3-in-1 program. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will have a lecture by Professor Rosita and will be guided by the moderator, Dr. Umi Zakia. For Dr. Umi Zakia, time is yours.